Now Joey's got his work cut out for him. Down 0-2 with runners on here, 1 out.
I think we lost our pitcher there for a second. I think we got it back. And that ball caught easily by the second baseman.
Now batting, your third baseman, number 17, Dallin Ernst.
And that'll bring up Dallin Ernst.
Senior will see if he can get the ducks on the pond moving around here.
Ernst down the third baseline. That ball's going to stay foul. Here comes Nito home. The throw is not going to be made, and they'll check the runners back to second.
And it tipped off the third baseman's glove right at the bag there. Close. Off the glove, and that'll play to run.
So the Cowboys get on the board first after dropping the first game. Cam Nito came home to score. Gavin Schneider goes to second, and Dallin Ernst is at first after the base hit down the line. That'll bring up Jackson Riggs. Riggs will be behind the plate here in game number 2. So 0-1 to Riggs. And that's inside. That's going to hit Riggs in the back. And that'll load the bases for the Cowboys.
And you see some guys trying to dance out of the way of that one, and Riggs just turned the back and said, yeah, I'll take first base. Thank you very much.
I'll take one for the team there. That'll load him up, and that'll bring up Paul Armitage, who will be playing in right field in game number 2.
So him and Riggs just swap spots for game 1 and 2.
So 0-1 now here after the strike. And swing and a miss by Armitage. Oh, Armitage way behind here.
See if the freshman can dig himself out of his 0-2 hole.
That went inside. Good eye there by Armitage. Bases loaded. Schneider at third, Ernst at second, and Jackson Riggs at first.
Ooh.
And that strike on the corner as Gertis gets himself out of a jam, only giving up 1 run there. So in the top of the first inning, the Cowboys get on the scoreboard first. They score 1 run, but strand 3. And the Nuggets worked themselves out of an early jam, giving up only 1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back for the bottom half of the first inning right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a...
All right, well, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. And game number 2 here, Hawley Nuggets versus the Breckenridge Cowboys. The Nuggets will be the home team on the scoreboard, and we're trying to clean up our book a little bit. Some position changes that have happened in regards different than the scorecard that we got, so we're going to try and make those adjustments. And the leadoff hitter for the Nuggets will be Ostrowski. He is playing out in left field here in game number 2. So
Leading off for the Hawley Nuggets.
Gavin Snyder pitching for the Cowboys.
Ostrowski.
And Jackson Riggs behind the plate here in game number 2.
Going around the diamond, we got Caleb Albertson at first, Joey Kanzemius at second, Colin Roberts at short, and Dallin Ernst at third, rounding out your infield for the Cowboys. First pitch, high and outside. Snyder delivers to home plate, 0-1. Sorry, 1-0.
Nito out in center.
Nito in center. Vogelbacher in left and Armitage in right field for game 2. Snyder falls down 2-0 in the count. Snyder nibbles the outside corner. Gets the count to 2-1. Against the leadoff hitter, Ostrowski. A ground ball to shortstop. Roberts fields, throws, and is out by a half a step at first. Slow dribbler up the middle there. So 6-3 put out for the Cowboys to open game 2. Aiden Dahl, shortstop. Number 6 steps into the plate. Gives it double tap. Swing of the bat, and he's ready. Just inside from Gavin Snyder as he delivers ball 1. Ball 2 in the dirt.
We'll see if the Cowboys pitching staff can kind of work ahead in game number 2. Found themselves behind a lot in game number 1.
And that just changes the flow of the game. Everything from your fielder standing out in the field.
There's an outside corner. Nice. Working the edge of the plate there for Snyder.
And on the umpire switch, home plate goes to the field and field home plate. And it looks like the zone's going to be very similar. That outside corner seems like that's the strike call, where inside they're not getting as many.
Yeah, we saw that in game number 1. Inside strike not being called. That one's inside, a little bit high. And Dahl
Your second baseman, number 8, Jake Ambule.
makes his way down the first. And that'll bring up the pitcher from game number 1, Jaden Ambule, who's playing second base in game 2 here. Did a nice game. Nice job on the mound in game number 1. And the runner's going to go. And that one tails away into the outfield. Nito there to back it up. Dahl.
Had plenty of zip on that, just tailed away from the shortstop Roberts.
Dahl makes his way over to second.
Ambule, again, left-handed hitter. Throws right, bats left.
Good cut. That's going to be fouled back, out of play. Good healthy swing there. Still a strike in the book, as you say.
That's right. Take him any way you can get him if you're on the mound.
Now went inside down the line. It's going to be pulled foul.
Snyder gets ahead in the count with that second foul ball of the at-bat, up 1-2.
Game number 2, the rain stayed away, but a little chilly now.
Yeah, wind kind of came blowing in.
And there's
Beautiful
the
pitch.
strike. A nice pitch there by Snyder. And Ambule will have to go sit down after looking at that one.
Now batting your first baseman, number 11, Ryan.
Got him caught looking at the old Uncle Charlie.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Spear. And just threw the glove. And Riggs will chase after it, and Dahl will go over to third on the. We saw a couple of those in the first game. Again, execution. Grass a little wet out there. The ground a little sticky.
Yeah, we see the umpire exchanging balls here. He's getting Snyder on the mound. A nice dry one.
Back up the middle. Roberts able to chase it down to throw over the first a little high. And came down and got down in time.
Hopefully Albertson's okay.
A nice play over there by Albertson, able to go up and get it to get the third out of the inning.
Well, the Nuggets in the bottom of the first inning.
And that will complete the first inning of play here in game number 2. The Cowboys lead the Nuggets 1-0. We'll be back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Do you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Welcome back to Three Border Sports Network, Cowboy Field. Brian Watson, Austin Emdeck, bringing you Heart of Lakes baseball. Game number 2 between the Hawley Nuggets and the Breckenridge Cowboys. After the first inning, the Cowboys lead 1-0. We go to the top of the second.
We see that aggressive approach continue from the bottom of the Cowboys' order. First pitch swinging.
Trey Vogelbacher up to bat. Dustin Gertis on the mound for the Nuggets.
You know, and they made Gertis throw 30 pitches in that first inning, so.
Right up the middle for Vogelbacher, and he'll reach first base easily on the base hit.
Nice piece of hitting from Trey. Right up the middle, bounced over the pitcher's mound. Leads the Cowboys off with a base hit here to start the top of the second tier as they're the away team.
Gertis came in to close out, get the final out of the first game, and should be nice and loose here. Had a little bit of a break. Walked a few in the top of the first. Trying to work his way back here in the second. Albertson tried to lay down the bunt. And Vogelbacher's going to go over to second as the ball kind of squirted by
And
Thompson.
Must have pulled back later. Missed altogether. I believe the umpire called it a strike.
Did call it a strike. Ball got away from Bailey Thompson there. And Vogelbacher's over at second in scoring position now. Squares and bunts again. That one's fouled off, strike number 2.
You know, and another one of those learning opportunities where it's not like it's a suicide there. The ball's pretty low. Pick your pitch, pull back
on that one.
Yep, even up the count 1-1. Now you find yourself in an 0-2 hole, and now you more than likely are swinging away.
Yeah, he takes a look at that one, and that one's going to be called strike. As the home plate umpire, Kelly McNairn, says, you're going to have to go take a seat.
And Albertson had a little contact at first base in the last inning and misses the first attempt. Oh, you just go back to the dugout, hopefully your senior leaders are patting
Helping
your
you
back
out there,
and
yep.
saying, hey, we've got a lot of game left here. You're going to have another at bat, no doubt. So head up. Only can look forward.
And Gertis, after struggling a little bit in the first inning, coming back throwing strikes here. 0-1 the Needle. Needle drives that one hard to left field. That's going to go back over the head of Ostrowski out there in left field. And Needle will walk into second base with a stand-up RBI double.
It's hard to say which way the wind's going, but I think it's blowing in a little bit here. But it would have been interesting to see if there would have been a north wind today pushing that ball out to left field. It would have been interesting.
That ball was hit hard. Needle's got the power. And that ball all the way back to the fence. And now 2-0 in favor of the Cowboys.
He got every stitch of that one.
And
There's no doubt.
he got all of it. Needle will have to rush back.
He had a big secondary lead there. He could have almost taken off for third there. He was halfway there on the release.
Gertis 1-0 to Snyder. That one outside. Cowboys played a fairly clean game. Gave up a lot of runs in the first one. Only had 2 errors, but just had some miscues, mis-execution that led to some extended innings. See if they can clean those things up here in game number 2. Doing a good job at the plate so far here. Snyder was making his way down the first, and umpire says, no, we're not done yet here. So 3-1 the count to Snyder.
And this is where you just swing away because you don't want the umpire to have to make another decision after that.
And Snyder, with the headset at his ear from Coach Imdeck, swinging away on cue.
Yeah, that's right. He's a senior. He's seen that before.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the umpire was saying take your base over there, but it was strike.
Slaps that one back up to third baseman. And that's going to be an error on Sleddy. Dahl was charging from the shortstop position. Sleddy came in front and nipped it and slowed it down, and no play is made. So Needle goes over to third. And Snyder will be at first base.
That would have been a tough play regardless, but yeah, I think you got to definitely put that in the book as an error.
It did die a little bit in the grass, but he had a glove on and just not able to bring it up.
Yeah, for his
And Roberts squares to bunt and pops it up, and runners will have to go back, and that's going to catch Snyder halfway to second, and that's going to come up with a double play in the book, and the Nuggets get out of the inning giving up 1 run again. So a little miscue again on the bunt, and then a base running error.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 man left on base.
And the Nuggets get themselves out of an inning with runners on the corners. So after 1.5 innings of play, the Cowboys lead the Nuggets 2-0. We'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Welcome back to Three Border Sports Network. Minnesota High School Baseball. Brian Watson, Austin Imdeck, bringing you all the action here from Cowboy Field. Hawley Nuggets versus the Breckenridge Cowboys. Cowboys off to a 2-0 lead here after 1.5 innings. The Nuggets, who scored in every inning of the first game, came up short in the first inning of this one. See if they can get things going here in the bottom of the second inning.
Kind of got bailed out by another Breckenridge mental error. Snyder took off with that bunt and must have read the sign wrong. We had the body language from Coach Kevin Heidemann saying, "Come, what's going on here? We missed something." He was upset about something.
Right.
Looks like he took off. He was stealing with it instead of reading the bunt down.
Again, another learning experience. We talked about, just some of those miscues. Not necessarily, errors in the field, but they're just a base running error there that cost them a chance to extend that inning.
Yep, absolutely.
So this will be Tommy Sleddy up for the Nuggets. The 1-0 pitch was inside, and the count goes to 2-0. Gavin Snyder on the mound for the Cowboys. Snyder came hard with that one. That one down and away. 3-0 the count now. Sleddy will watch a little bit here. That one catches a corner. Snyder comes back with the strike. 3-1 the count. That one down and away and still catches the strike zone. Just the bottom outside corner.
Good spot for Snyder. Let him do it again. 3 in a row here.
Snyder trying to come back here. That one high and inside. Just got away from him. Tried to work his way back after being behind 3-0.
Now Snyder's got to just take a deep breath here. If he had the base running mistake or miscue or something was going on there, who knows? It wasn't necessarily his fault. We don't have an earpiece from the coach, but now a leadoff walk, just got to take a deep breath.
Now we saw in the second half in game number 1, the Nuggets really aggressive on the bases. Let's see if that continues here. And Snyder will check Sleddy back there at first. Andrew Dahl, the right fielder, at the plate. Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch by Snyder.
Big swing and a miss.
Dahl really went after that one. Kind of moved up in the box towards the plate on the swing.
Yeah, we've seen some big hacks today.
Down and away. Snyder went back to that throw down the first. Not in time. Riggs tried to pick off the runner there.
That back pick throw is a runner on first retreats back.
Snyder going after that outside corner again.
And that's been a strike almost all day.
That has. That's 2 pitches there that were close. And that one fouled off.
Did a good job of getting in on his hands there. A little tardy on the swing.
2-2 count here. Andrew Dahl at the plate. Right fielder for the Hawley Nuggets. Gavin Snyder on the mound. Oh, and that one just got away from him. Trying to bring the curveball in. That one hits Dahl in the back. And now Nuggets with 2 runners on.
And when you throw that breaking ball, especially the curve, you snap that pitch off to get that curve, that breaking ball action. And when you don't have the perfect release point, you have a minuscule margin of error, and there you see him release it too early, and it just kind of sits and floats, and that's the result.
See if he can regroup here. Bailey Thompson, the catcher, in game number 2 here up. Square and showing bunt. That one high and away.
And that's the thing right there with some high school kids you'll see, just because the sacrifice is on it does not mean suicide. You don't have to get it down no matter where it is. You still need to bunt a strike.
And a good job of pulling back on that one. Squaring again. And that one is called a strike.
Gonna say he offered it that one.
So 1-1 count. Snyder sending the runner back, sending Sleddy back.
Ernst has got to be ready to charge here on a bunt.
Ernst laying in on the grass at third. That one bounced right back to Snyder. Diving catch, and he gets it.
Got to go to 2, though.
Back to first. It should have went back to 2 as well. So Gavin Snyder diving off the mound to get the out, and then able to get the ball over to first. But the Nuggets recover to avoid the double play. Could have went to second possibly too, as Sleddy was halfway to third.
Yeah, that's a heck of a diving play from Snyder to get there and get the fly ball out, I guess, if you will, in the book as it says.
F1, we'll say.
But Sleddy was 3/4 of the way to second. If he would have just taken his time and lobbed it over to second, he would have had it. But it's actually a very impressive, very athletic play to throw it to first from his keister, and just not quite in time.
It delivers a strike to Joey Ockery, the center fielder for the Nuggets.
First pitch strikes.
That's what you want to see. You want to get ahead in that count. That one outside. Evens the count, 1-1. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Nuggets visiting team, but home on the scoreboard here in game number 2. That one foul tip back.
Good pitch from Snyder, keeping it down in the zone.
Gavin Snyder on the mound, 1-2 to Joey Ockery here, center fielder.
Now he can kind of reach into his tool bag and try to get him chasing on something here.
That one outside.
And there you can see just an overthrow a little bit from Snyder there, trying to gas that one. Give him the cheddar. Overthrows it outside, down low.
And got the inside corner there. There's the one that we hadn't seen. That one not called very much. And just gets the inside edge, and that will send Ockery back to the dugout. And Snyder was happy about that one. Thought it was the third out, but he's got one more to go.
Yeah, he forgot that he had to get 3 outs in every inning instead of 2. Back up on the mound. Try to get that third one.
Thought he was playing beer league softball for a second there.
As he gets an ugly swing from Gertis here for strike 1. A little off-balance swing.
That one back to second base, just under the glove. Kenzemius not able to make the play there at second. That ball comes in. Nobody at first. So they'll score the run. So Sleddy will score. Dahl will go over to third. And Gertis is on first. Ball just under the glove of Kenzemius at second base. Thought he would be able to lay out and get it, but just a little bit behind him, kind of a bad angle.
And that slicing action, slicing away from the second baseman, just couldn't quite wrangle it in.
Nuggets have runners at the corner here, bottom of the second.
And they're back off to their leadoff hitter in Ostrowski.
Snyder starts off with a strike there. Got the outside corner that time, inside, outside. Snyder trying to find the place now.
And he's way ahead 0-2 here. Nothing too good. I think that's another common high school mistake. Your location, don't want to give him anything relatively good.
There's a throwaway inside. It almost got him. They send the runner, and no tag attempt. Pretty close. So runner goes to second. That's Gertis. Andrew Dahl on third. Both runners in scoring position now. That one fouled away. 1-2 the count now.
Still way ahead. Try to get him chasing at something here.
Ostrowski at the plate.
Good
Down
teaser.
in the dirt. Riggs lost the ball. And Snyder doing a good job of hustling in to pick it up.
Beats him to it in the dirt there.
Hitting the dirt, bounced behind him. Riggs had no idea where it was, took his mask off and couldn't find it. And Snyder doing a good job hustling in. Now Riggs going to go back and change equipment there. Wardrobe malfunction. He's going to get something different. And now we'll come back here. 2-2 the count. Gavin Snyder on the mound. Ostrowski at the plate. Cowboys lead 2-1 here, bottom of the second. Down the first base side and just out of play. And Albertson just not able to run it down. Right at the fence there, had to slow up, got a little bit of a late jump.
Yeah, good chase. Got close to the fence.
Had a little bit of room there, just not able to run it down.
Oh.
Ostrowski keeping himself alive here. 2-2 to count now. That one just inside. Ostrowski moves out of the way there. Could have caught him. Able to miss it there. 3-2 the count's full now. 2 out. Runners on second and third. Gavin Snyder delivers. Outside. That ball passed. And Dahl's going to come in. Dahl's going to come in for the tying run. And Gertis will go to third. And Ostrowski gets down to first base. So now, tie game here. They try and pick off Ostrowski at first.
Oh, man.
And the run comes in from third, so now 3-2. And they get Ostrowski at second, trying to get a little more. Ostrowski getting greedy, and they'll get him for the third out. But then after Gertis comes in to score, and the Nuggets get 3 in the bottom of the second. So after 2 innings, the Nuggets lead the Cowboys here in game number 2, 3-2. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Welcome back to Three Border Sports Network. Brian Watson, Austin Imdeck. Game number 2 here. Hawley Nuggets versus the Breckenridge Cowboys. The Nuggets get 3 in the bottom of the second and take the lead 3-2 as we start off the top of the third inning, as the Cowboys are the away team in game number 2. So this is Joey Konzemius playing second base here in game number 2. Dustin Gertis on the mound for the Hawley Nuggets. 1-1 the count here. Top of the third inning. 3-2 Nuggets. That one lined down the left field line, and Coach Heidemann making a great grab there in the third base box.
Even getting some recognition from the fans there. Even.
Yeah. Standing ovation there. That ball popped up right side. Spear over there and able to find his way under it for the first out of the inning. So Konzemius goes down.
Up next, your third baseman, number 17.
F3. And Dallin Ernst playing third base here in game number 2. Started third in game number 1, did a little pitching. Moved over to first base. And now he will come up here in the top of the third. A swing and a miss there.
Drove in the first Cowboys run of the game here with his RBI base hit down the third base line, the first inning.
See if he can get on base here and get things going here in the third inning.
Ooh.
That one just missed too. 1-1 the count from Gertis to Dallin Ernst. Down the line, that one out of play. Coach Heidemann making another attempt. But as we get older with age, we're not able to get all of them. That one gets by him.
That one had a little
hop on it.
Yeah, that one was cruising.
Another one down the line.
He's a bigger man than I am. I would have pulled out of that one. That one had some snort on it, too.
That one was coming hard. He made the effort. Sometimes you just got to show. You know, you might not finish out the play, but make that first couple of steps. Well, I went after it. That one catches the corner. Oh, that one missed. I thought he called that a strike. 2-2 the count here. Same spot, just a little early. Got to wait a little bit on it here, Dallin.
Now Heidemann, I think, a little gassed from the last couple. He didn't even look at that one.
Didn't even go after that one. So 2-2 the count. And that one fouled that one off again. That one inside and low. Pulled out a 7-iron, got a little piece of it.
Ready for the 8th pitch of the at-bat here.
So still 2-2 the count. And that one catches the outside corner. And Ernst will have to go have a seat. As the umpire says, you spent too much time up here. And that'll bring up the catcher, Jackson Riggs. And that one a strike on the outer half. So Gerd is 0-1 to Riggs. That one just inside. Thought that might clip him a little bit.
I think Riggs was hoping so too.
Yeah,
he stood in there tight.
Inside and pulled foul.
That's one thing across the board with this Cowboy lineup. They're not afraid to pull the ball down the left field line.
That one pulled hard. That one low, able to get a little bit of contact on it.
As Gertis approaches 60 pitches already here.
That one outside. 2-2 the count now.
Riggs trying to extend this top of the third with 2 outs. That's what the great teams can do. You know, get that second out long term. Get it through the lineup. See Paul fouls one off here.
That one out of play down the right field side. Out past into the parking lot there. Able to move by car, so I feel better about it now.
That's right.
So 2-2 the count here. Riggs, that one fouled back to the screen. Cowboys able to make Gertis throw some pitches here in game number 2.
Gavin Snyder's dad is chasing down some foul balls, and he was behind the catcher, that one caught him off guard a little bit.
A wake-up call.
Riggs is having a good at-bat here.
That one chopped down the third baseline. Kind of dies in the grass, see if he can beat it out. And the throw, a little short and not in time. And Riggs will make his way down the first base. Infield hit.
Really good at-bat. Really good at-bat from Jackson Riggs there.
Just able to stay up there, foul it off, get one that he sort of liked. Didn't make good solid contact, but able to hustle it out and get it and reach base.
Now let's see if Paul Armitage can keep this thing rolling with 2 outs and get Riggs rolling around the diamond.
Yeah, the Nuggets got things going in the last inning with 2 outs. There's a drive to left field that's going to go back. Ostrowski making a diving catch out there in left field. What a great play.
Wow. Fantastic catch.
Out there in left field by Ethan Ostrowski.
Armitage got into that one, too. He gave that a good ride and even better catch.
For the Cowboys, top of the 3rd inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1
So the Cowboys come away with no runs there in the top of the 3rd inning. The score remains 3-2 in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. We'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
The Wapaton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wapaton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wapatondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
It's all right. Now you feel like me.
Yep, there's my goof.
Oh, that's
Bound
all
to
right.
happen.
Yeah,
Bound
I know.
to happen.
We're back here on Three Borders Sports Network. Austin Emdek, Brian Watson, bringing you high school baseball, Minnesota high school baseball. The Hawley Nuggets versus the Breckenridge Cowboys here from Cowboy Field in Breckenridge, Minnesota.
Such a catchy tune, you know.
I know, right? Just want to get your head bopping there. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Nuggets lead 3-2. Gavin Snyder on the mound for the Cowboys. And there is a shot to shallow right by Aiden Dahl. And Armitage able to come in and make the play. That one kind of got swirling up there in the wind. And Armitage able to chase it down and get under it.
Yeah, as the temperature dropped off here, it's kind of been weird. The wind has kind of been almost kind of spinning a little bit.
I know I could use a heater right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, kind of shaking and a little chilly up here.
Yeah, I was dressed for a little bit warmer weather. It started out as a nice day, and the rain came, and now kind of a chill coming. And looks like Coach Heideman's going to come out and have a chat with his pitcher, Gavin Snyder. And that brief mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance.
That may have been the quickest mound visit I've ever seen in my life.
And that one fouled away. At the plate is Jaden Ambule. Count is 1-0. I don't know if he came out just to make a quick adjustment or he saw something and wanted to make a change. And Snyder swing and a miss there by Ambule.
Snyder's starting to cruise here a little bit now. I think he's comfortable. He's settled in a little bit. Looking really good.
He's throwing with some confidence. And that one just inside. So 2-2 the count. Sorry.
That's the old get off my plate pitch right there. Back him off a little bit.
Get back. That one outside, trying to get him to chase there. Ambio says no. 3-2 the count.
I love that backdoor curveball again, though, after going inside. It's a good pitch.
And that one trying to work the edge and not able to do it. I think he threw that one where he wanted to, thought he could get Ambio to chase, and Ambio gets the walk. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Spear. One out here, bottom of the third. Nuggets lead 3-2. And they'll check him back. Ambio over there at first, able to get back, no problem. Again, the Nuggets were very aggressive in game number 1 with the runner on. And Cowboys trying to keep them honest here in game number 2. And now on a strike from Snyder. 0-1 the count here to Ryan Spear. Ambio with a average lead. He takes off, and that ball driven deep to left field. And Vogelbacher able to track that thing down, and Ambio's going to have to go back to first. Ambio got a good jump, had the hit and run on, and Spear drove that ball deep, got hung up in the wind, and Vogelbacher doing a good job of tracking it down in left field for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, I think without the wind there, that might have had a chance of going over the fence. That was a high fly ball. Vogelbacher did a good job chasing that one down. Had to flip his cap off to get the ball in from the outfield. He might need to get a little haircut here.
When it came off the bat, it looked like trouble, and it just ballooned out there. And Vogelbacher able to track it down. So Snyder delivers a first pitch strike to Tommy Sleddy. And Ambio takes off for second, and they might get him here, and I think they will. And a great throw there by Riggs.
Beautiful
to
throw
get the
from
third
Riggs.
out of the inning.
Right on the money. That was a thing of beauty right there.
That was well done there. And Slutty will remain up in the next inning. What a great way to get out of the inning there. So after 3 innings of play, the Nuggets lead the Cowboys 3-2 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back right after this.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field and Three Borders Sports Network. Brian Watson joined by Austin Imdeck. We're in the top of the 4th inning here in game number 2. So Trey Vogelbacher up to bat for the Cowboys.
Let's see if he can take that nice, beautiful play he made in left field last inning and have a good at-bat here.
Dustin Gertis still on the mound for the Nuggets. 1-2 the count as the lights come on here at Cowboy Field. And a shot there between second and first. That ball died in the grass. And Ambio able to come over and snag that out of the dirt. That ball hit the edge of the grass there and just died. And Ambio able to catch up with it for the first out of the inning.
I would have about guaranteed a base hit on that one. Somehow Ambio was able to get that ball under control and make a nice throw to first. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, it thought it was going to get right through the gap and just hit the grass and just killed it.
This game of baseball can be a really frustrating game at one point. But, again, really nice play. Unfortunate for the Cowboys there.
Caleb Albertson up to bat here. That ball hit up to the right side, and Spears is going to get under it at first base, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting your center fielder, number 1.
Boy, the Cowboys have been keeping Ryan Spear busy at first base there. There's
Busy
got to be,
over
what,
there.
5, 6, 7 of them now?
Yeah, doing a good job of tracking him down over there. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter for the Cowboys, Cam Neto. As we get back to the top of the order here. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Neto.
He wanted to make this game one more closer with that swing.
He drove one hard in the second inning. And that one comes back into the grandstand. And it's a good thing I moved my car because they're taking aim at it.
That would have been close.
That one would have been close. And a big cut there, and that'll be strike number 3. And the Nuggets get out of the inning 1-2-3. So after a quick top of the 4th inning, the Nuggets still lead 3-2. We'll be back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Three Borders Sports Network, Brian Watson, Austin Imdeck. Cowboys versus the Nuggets here at Cowboy Field. Game number 2 of a doubleheader. The Nuggets lead 3-2 here in game number 2 after taking game number 1 from the Cowboys. So now up for the Nuggets here in the bottom of the 4th, Tommy Sleddy. And Snyder just misses on the first pitch. So 1-0 is the count here. Bottom of the 4th, 3-2 Nuggets lead. That ball up to second base. Kenzemius will make the play there to get the out. So first out. Nice to get that first one.
Your right fielder, number 10, Andrew Dahl.
Nuggets went 1-2-3 in the last inning. Let's see if the Cowboys can put them down 1-2-3. Return the favor. Andrew Dahl up to bat now, the right fielder for the Nuggets. He'll take that first pitch for a ball. That one outside, and that was a strike. That catches the corner.
It's been that old outside pitch again to these righties.
And that one back up to short.
Got to get rid of it.
And got to hurry. And Roberts able to make the throw over to Albertson for the second out.
Coming to the plate, your catcher, number 3, Bailey Thompson.
Snyder's doing a really good job on the mound right now. He's only thrown 58 pitches.
Now, Bailey Thompson comes up, the catcher for the Nuggets. Cowboys trying to go 1-2-3 in this inning. That one's going to go Back to Kazemius. He'll make the throw over to first. And 1, 2, 3, just like that. Top and bottom of the inning. And that completes 4 innings of play. The Nuggets lead the Cowboys 3-2, and we'll be back right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field, Three Border Sports Network. We go to the top of the 5th inning. This one's scheduled for 5 innings. Game number 2, Cowboys and Nuggets. Brian Watson, Austin Emdeck, Three Border Sports Network. And we'll see if the Cowboys can get one back here. Trail by 1 run here, top of the 5th. Going to have to get something done here. Gavin Snyder done a good job on the mound here in this game. Only giving up 3 runs, one off of a couple off of miscue that extended an inning, and going to have to try and work themselves out of a jam here. And to lead off here in the top of the 5th is the pitcher, Gavin Snyder. Going to see if he can help himself out here, help his cause, and get things going.
Had a walk in an air so far in the game, so he's 0 for 1. Having a pretty solid game here. Gavin is.
He's been good on the mound. He's been solid.
He's been really good. He's 59 pitches, 31 strikes, 28 balls, but a lot of infield grounders, and
he started throwing with some confidence there after he settled down.
Oh boy!
And that one outside corner again, as the strike zone widens a little bit here late in the game.
Oh, sorry. Thanks, Jack.
And you reach for that one. That one's going to get out of play.
I was enjoying my music.
We had to get Art Rocco under control. He had the music going. Thought we were at a major league game for a second there. I know you're trying to warm it up for us. I appreciate it. So 0-2 to Snyder. And Gertis just misses low and away there.
Now we've seen this outside being called. Got to be able to.
And there it is again on the outside corner. You just got to protect that edge. It's been called in both games by both umpires, and that one just gets away from Snyder, and Gertis gets the strikeout.
We got to know now that they got to protect. Got to be ready for that outside. Push it to right field. Take what the pitcher's given.
Swing and a miss there by Colin Roberts. Cowboys going to have to get something done here in the top of the 5th. It's a 5-inning game, and they're running out of outs here. Down 3-2. And that one driven out to center field, and a nice play showing the wheels out there is Bailey Thompson as he ran that one down no problem with the backhanded catch for the second out. So the Cowboys here down to their last out here in game number 2. And Joey Kazemius at the plate. Gertis trying to go 5 innings here to complete this game. And a swing and a miss there.
Now he's got to protect.
Now 0-2. Definitely want to protect that outside corner. That one Fouled off a little early there. It's right down the line. Trying to extend this inning, extend this game, get to the bottom half. As the Nuggets are the home team here in game number 2. That one, that's that outside corner, did a good job protecting. That's going to go out to right field. And that's going to do it as Andrew Dahl corrals that one in out there in right field for the 3rd out of the inning. And that will be the end of game number 2. With the final score, the Hawley Nuggets 3, the Breckenridge Cowboys 2. And we'll be back with our post-game show and wrap things up here on Three Border Sports Network right after this in just a minute.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Welcome back to Three Border Sports Network. Cowboy Field, Breckenridge High School, Brian Watson, Austin Mindak. And welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative, offering a $2,000 sign-in bonus for full-time employment. And check out their website at www.mdf.coop. Well, Austin, 2 games here today. Cowboys dropped both of them, but certainly some positive things going on in game number 2. A couple miscues in game number 1. But Gavin Snyder doing a nice job on the mound in game number 1, and not game number 2.
Gavin only gave up 1 hit. I mean, they scored 3 runs on 1 hit, so a couple walks, couple errors.
Yeah, you look at the base running error that happened there in game number 2, and it's a different story. They're able to extend their inning and put a couple more runs on the board.
Yeah, so Gavin threw very well. Just couldn't really get anything going offensively. Got a couple base hits, but just couldn't get anything going after those first couple innings, and that's a tough love. But it was a good game for the Cowboys to, again, another good learning experience. And
yeah, I mean, well, you've got a young team. You just got to learn with every at bat, every out, and I think the team's going to grow as the season goes on. As we say on the basketball court, you want to be playing your best basketball late in the season. So these guys will learn as the season goes on. And we'll see what they can get done towards the end. Yeah,
it did a lot of good things today. So I know Coach will have a lot to say after this one. And, again, learning as you go, and a lot to be proud of here after today's game.
Yep, I would agree. So Breckenridge loses game number 2, 3-2 to the Hawley Nuggets. Breckenridge scores 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. They left 5 on base. The Hawley Nuggets scored 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and they left 1 on base. Well, Austin, thanks for joining me here on Three Border Sports Network. It's been fun, and hopefully we'll see you around for a few games, maybe a couple games on your own, maybe some softball games, something like that here in the future.
Yeah, we'll be around. I always look forward to it. It's always fun to give the fans the opportunity to get on Three Borders and check out the game. So.
Well, we appreciate it. Did a great job, and thanks for keeping the iPad. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Makes my job easy. So, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Our pregame sponsor, Vaterstadt, our starting lineup, Thriving and Will Ulick. Our scoreboard sponsor, Farmers Union Insurance, brought to you by Kyle DeVries. Mound Visit, Carlson Family Insurance. Our call to the pin sponsor, OSPTI, and our post-game sponsor, Mindak Farmers Cooperative, and our general sponsors, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, the City of Wahpeton, Three Rivers Crisis Center, and also Gripper Sports located in downtown Wahpeton. We appreciate everybody joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network for high school baseball. We'll see you down the road. We'll be back on the air on Thursday as the Wahpeton Huskies will host the Devils Lake Firebirds over from John Randall Field. So from Cowboy Field, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll see you down the road.